What's going on, gamers? So we got something that we have been waiting for, and that was the confirmation of Wolverine not getting delayed and pretty much getting ready to come out. And we got that from Insomniac. Sony also posted it as well, and that is a release date. And the reason why this video is important is because not only does this release date confirm things for Sony that they're gonna have a pretty strong year this year and do pretty well in the holidays with Nintendo, because we know Pokemon Gen 10 is launching in the holidays as well, along with Duskblood. It'll be an insane holiday. It's also confirming that we're moving this back because we're confident in the release date of GTA. So we're going to talk about that and how PlayStation is going to do so well in the holidays. So September 15th, huh? Insomniac Games says it right here. Let's cut to the chase. Right, let's get right to business. Though I think people probably would have preferred, though this is a shadow drop, that you drop some gameplay trailer with it. But what I think Sony wants to do is just go ahead and get that out, solidify it. And if you're doing it this early, it's February, then you're confident in the release date of GTA 6, right? This is what we're going to be talking about, guys, because it's like you did it early. So there's going to be a state of play for Wolverine, highlighting everything, doing all that. We already know that's going to happen, probably in the summer or something, or later on. But wishlist Wolverine right now, it's already available on the PlayStation Store to wishlist. I never got the point of wishlists. I don't know if anybody ever gets a game off of wishlist. I've never seen it. Now, the enigma is, will Sony, because of the memory prices and the memory crisis hell, along with Nandy SSD and everything else, will they make this an $80 game? That is going to be the enigma, because they didn't give you a price. I think this is where they can drop the price, out of nowhere and say, we're sorry, we got to do 79. I don't know. That would be bad news. But I'm wondering if Sony's going to do that. I know GTA for sure is going to be $80 or $90 or something like that. So that's not really nothing to really, yes, it ain't going to be no $70 game. So going down here, Mighty Keith said, let's go. A lot of people like that. And Samuel Game says, it's Mighty Keith. Thank you for releasing this on my birthday. And he's like, intentional, obviously. Now we wait for September. I'll be here before you know it. Hokage saying this, how locked in am I? Tear that cage up on September 15th. German Strands, who's a PlayStation lover, let's go. Let's go. We see that down here. Just came out of nowhere. Surprise. And as we know, this is a PlayStation game. It's not going to be coming to PC day and date, obviously. As I said, Sony's not going to be doing that with their tentpole titles. They're going to be doing that with single-player games. It's going to be like service games or maybe like some side game like Kina, where it's pretty light and they want to get those extra sales from it. Now, here's the thing, though, is I think here is where Sony confirms, and a lot of people are saying this, because you got a lot of games coming out in the holidays. Plus, you got the Marvel game coming out. They have a good lineup this year. Marathon's next month. Resident Evil's about to drop. That's not their game, but you get the point, though. PSSR 2 is around the corner. But since they did this, they moved it away from November. It's not going to be in that time period. This kind of lets you know, oh, yeah, so Sony is basically telling you GTA 6 is launching. So they're going to have a plan with Marvel, Wolverine, and GTA 6 in the holidays to where PlayStation is going to probably be able to get some discounts in, maybe or maybe not, get some bundles in, because this is going to be bundled. GTA 6 is going to be bundled with the PS5 Pro. They're all going to be PSSR 2 enhanced. It'll be even fully more optimized by then, and they'll be able to have a strong holiday this season and still be able to compete head-to-head with the Switch 2, who's going to be having their Pokemon Gen 10 bundles. Who knows if they'll announce a Mario and the holidays too. That would be insane, along with Duskblood. And I'm wondering when those release dates are going to be, because this holiday is going to be packed. Microsoft's going to have games for the holiday. And then we got the other game, Phantom Blade Zero. So it's like Sony has 4 strong games coming in the holidays. 2 of them Marvel games. One's a fighting game and one is Wolverine, right? And then you got the exclusive rights for GTA, because everybody knows when it comes to Xbox, they don't have any marketing deals. Their consoles is pretty much done. They're getting ready to move to the Magnus. They just had some ridiculous shakeups over there, right? Every time Sony does anything, here comes Microsoft to make sure that, they take more of the heat, which I kind of find insane. But yeah, GTA 6 looks like it's locked in, right, guys? And another big question for that is that going to get 60 frames per second? I think so with the Pro and PSSR 2. We can pretty much put that in the bag and say that is going to be happening. So this is pretty much all over the place. If we go over to the PlayStation page with them announcing it, right? We'll see down here people coming in with their post. basically confirming. Crimson Desert, 3 more weeks. Forza Horizon 6 coming to PlayStation, though that's not coming day one. Fable's coming to PlayStation. Wolverine, GTA 6, Phantom Blade Zero, Marathon, Marvel, Tokon. They just had a Neo 3 timed exclusive that just dropped. It's looking really good. Outside of that Blue Point drama, Sony's been doing very well. They had a good state of play. They did really good in the holidays with the $650 deal and the $399 that they still kind of have going back in January as well. So yeah, I mean, it's still looking pretty strong for them. They said they have enough memory chips secured through the end of the year, so you don't really have to worry about the price of the PS5 going up because you already own it. So it's more of like who's going to be affected more than anything if that price is not going up. I'm going to say the people that own the PlayStation, and the reason why is because there's not going to be that many more people getting a PS5 like that, like another 90 million. You know what I mean? It's like no, they're going to hit a limit here soon. But what's going to happen is they're probably going to jack up the price of PlayStation Plus. And something like Marvel's Wolverine could end up being a $80 game, which if that's the case, that's going to suck, but I don't think it would stay there, obviously. That'd be better than them jacking up the price of Plus. And the reason why I say this is because usually when you do subscription increases, you don't go back down. Even if your excuse was because of those crises are not going to last forever. So what happens when that goes away and the subscription service goes back down? That's why I think we need to talk about this, because this could be the case, or this game could be $80. Sony could possibly do that. And things could get worse by that time. We still got a lot of time to go through the rest of this year to see how that's going to go, right? Will this game end up being $80 because the market gets more insane, right? The supplies and the AI feed gets more insane. And it's like, oh man, what are we going to do about that? Will this affect the sales of the game? Yeah, of course it will. But I don't think Sony will keep it at 80, but I think initially they may have to do that. So, and I think they may be able to get away with it a little bit. If they do, they're going to have to do some bundles where it's like the way Nintendo did with Mario Kart World. You know what I mean? So other than that, it is exciting news. I'm excited for Wolverine. I think this is going to be a really good game, but it's going to come from a different approach than Spider-Man. You got some people like getting stuck on that last footage. It's like, do you know how much time they have to optimize till then? And then when you see the PSSR 2, option 2, though, the majority is going to be on the base PS5. But even then, this game is going to have a 60 frames per second performance mode and a 30 frames quality. And maybe a 40 fidelity if you have a VRR TV, I believe. And a Pro is probably going to be able to match something closer to the quality mode with the PSSR 2 in performance and stuff like that. And performance will probably be able to do like 80, 90 frames, something like that. You know what I mean, guys? And by that time, the game is going to be fully optimized. Because if you look at any Insomniac games, their games run crystal clear very well. All Ratchet and Clank games, all Spider-Man games, and games they had made before. They do such a good job with that. So, yeah, it's looking like PlayStation is doing well. And they got their lineup ready. We saw the release date for Marvel Tokon, and we know what's going on with Phantom Blade. So, they have a very strong holidays coming. And it's going to be interesting to see how the publishing competition gets this year and who's going to be reaching number one out of Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft. They're all looking like they're going to have a lot of games to publish, but you can definitely see the strength and PlayStation, because Sony pretty much already put their eggs in the basket already, and they pretty much got the rest of their year lined up. Will there be some more sneak peek surprises? We'll find that out. I know for sure Microsoft has more games to announce, and Nintendo definitely has to come out and let us know what's going to be happening soon, but we got that Pokemon Presents on the 27th. So I think that's where Gen 10 is going to get announced, and it's going to blow the gaming industry out of the map with like popularity like Pokemon usually does. But this is going to be where you finally get that next gen jump. Though I think Legends looks amazing for a Pokemon game. If you haven't played it on the Switch too, it's the best looking Pokemon game easily. But there's going to be some gangbusters in the holidays. It's going to be GTA 6 leading in sales, and then Pokemon Gen 10 after it. Wolverine, it just depends. We got to see if it's going to be $80, right? Because it's like, that's the big dilemma that I have. It's like, are Sony going to do that, or are they going to jack the price up a plus? I want you guys to let me know what you think is going to happen, because we're not getting a hardware price increase. They already said it. So peace out. Keep gaming. You guys know what's up. Bringing you 3 episodes a day. Thank you all for the support. Love you all. Peace out.